Hey all, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning everyone. I hope you all are doing great. Welcome back to my channel again. As you have seen, the weather in Hyderabad these days have become a bit cloudy and I just can't tell you how I love this weather. Now do let me know in the comment section from where you are watching me and what's the weather in your city. Basically, it's a weekday today, and I'm here in the kitchen to prepare breakfast and lunchbox for my kids. And for lunch today, I'm preparing a pasta for which I'll be using a special tomato sauce that I prepare at home. Along with that, now to prepare this pasta sauce in a saucepan, I have added some butter, and into them I have added some chopped garlics, cooked them for a minute, and then added 5 medium-sized chopped tomatoes. Now into this I'll add some salt, crushed red chili flakes and some mixed herbs. Now I'll give it a good mix and then allow it to cook for 5 to 10 minutes until the tomatoes are soft. Now, as you can see, the tomatoes have gone soft. At this stage I'll switch off the flame and put it aside so that the tomatoes can cool down a bit, and then I'll make it into a fine paste. Now meanwhile I'll prepare the batter for pancakes. Now I have already shared the recipe for pancakes, so I'm not sharing it today. Now to prepare the pasta, in a pan I have taken 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter, and into them I have added sliced chicken pieces. I'll cook the chicken until they start turning brown in color. Now here I have added some crushed red chili flakes, some salt and some black pepper powder in the chicken. On the other hand, I was also preparing the pancakes for the kids so that they can have it for their breakfast. Now after adding the crushed red chili flakes and salt, I gave a good mix to the chicken and then added some corn and a green capsicum. Now you can add any veggies of your choice, but my kids like these veggies, so I have just added them. Now after cooking the veggies with the chicken for 2 minutes, I then added the tomato sauce that I have prepared into the chicken, and I'll give it a good mix and cook for 2 minutes. Here I have added nearly 1 tablespoon of tomato sauce and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Now you can skip it if you don't like, but it gives that extra taste to your pasta. Now the pasta sauce have been cooking for 5 minutes. At this stage I'll remove the lid and add nearly half cup of fresh cream and the water in which I have boiled the pasta. I'll give it a good mix, then add some more mixed herbs and black pepper powder. I then added the boiled pasta into the sauce. Now here I have taken the normal macaroni that we prepare at home. You can even take the fusilli or the penny pasta, but my daughter loves to have this one, so I have prepared this way. Now I have cooked the pasta along with the sauce for nearly 5 minutes. I will now give it a good mix, and I will now close the lid and wait for 2 minutes before packing them into the lunchbox. Now do try this recipe and let me know. Trust me, it's one of the tastiest pasta that I have ever prepared. Now usually the sauce for this pasta I prepare a day before itself, so that I don't have to do much of preparation in the morning. After kids left to school, I then came into the kitchen to do a bit of cleaning. Now, when you do proper planning and build a daily routine that helps you in managing your household chores, everything becomes very easy. Now, for many days, my days were filled with constant doing, that is, cleaning, cooking, organizing, and it always felt like it wasn't enough. And I realized that I was chasing the image of being a perfect homemaker, and that image of being perfect homemaker drained me almost every day. So at last I just decided to give up on that image and concentrate more on myself and my well-being. So because you are a homemaker, and your happiness and your well-being is also important thing if you want to make your family happy. And that one habit that I changed in myself is that I started focusing on essentials. That is, instead of doing deep cleaning every day, I followed a simple daily routine. Now, I think as homemakers, we always want to keep our home clean and organized, and at the same time, we don't want to get overstressed or overexhausted. So, you can follow this habit of cleaning one area of your home one day at a time. Now, this helps for you to maintain a clean home, and at the same time, you doesn't feel overburdened by the household chores. Now I then got freshen up, and I had some time in my hand until the kids returned from school, because I already prepared the lunch and I just have to prepare the dinner. So I utilize this time in reading a book. And trust me, reading a book gives you more peace of mind than anything else. Now today for dinner I was preparing the Hyderabadi talawa ghost, and one of my viewer asked me for this recipe, so thought to share with you all. So for this, here I have taken nearly 1 kg of mutton. Now Hyderabadi talawa ghost is best made with the beef. You can even take the mutton. Now here in the mutton I have added 1 tablespoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 1 teaspoon of garam masala powder, and along with that I have added 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, some mint leaves, and some oil. Now I will give it a good mix. Now the Hyderabadi talawa gosh is one of the easiest recipe to prepare, but trust me, it just tastes heavenly, and it is best paired with the khatti dal. Now after giving it a good mix, I then close the lid, and I will now pressure cook the mutton for at least 4 to 5 whistles until it is 70% cooked. Now after the pressure has gone, I then opened the lid, and as you can see, the meat has left some water. I will now switch on the flame and cook until the water in the meat dries. Now here I have taken a pan, and in this I have added around 4 to 5 tablespoon of oil, and in this I have added 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder and 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. I then added the cooked mutton into this oil. I will now mix it properly and close the lid and cook on high to medium flame until the water is dried completely. Now, meanwhile, keep in mind you do keep stirring, and at this stage, I have also added some curry leaves, mint leaves, and one slit green chili. Now, don't forget to add the curry leaves because it takes your talawa ghost to the different level. Now, when you see that the mutton pieces have start turning brown in color, it is a sign that your talawa ghost is ready. At this stage, I'll add some handful of coriander leaves. I'll squeeze one lemon, and I have also added some black pepper powder, but I think I have missed the clip. I'll give it a good mix and then cook for 1 minute and then switch off the flame. Now, this talawa ghost is all about adding the right amount of salt, spice, and lemon. It just tastes heavenly. Now I paired this with the Hyderabadi katli, and for today's dinner, my both the parents were there with me. That is my mother and my mother-in-law, and we three of them just enjoyed our food. Now do try this recipe and let me know in the comment section how you all liked it. So this was it for today. I'll meet you all in my next vlog. Until then, take care.